today. Normally, I don't normally come up on Mondays, but I'm bored. So, how is everyone doing today? This fine evening of today. I'm just slightly bored a little bit. Everyone knows I normally don't come up on Monday nights, but here I am. How is everyone doing tonight? Don't give me a line how long I'm gonna be up here for. I had started a wraparound shawl, but I left it downstairs where I will show y'all what I was working on, but I didn't bring anything upstairs with me today. I started like last night. I started my chain and then I started like the first row and I'm like halfway through the first row after my chain. But I didn't bring it upstairs to show y'all. And I left it down in my bedroom because I thought I was gonna be down there for the evening, but I'm like, my husband's watching something that I don't normally watch. So I'm like, mm. And on top of that, it ain't really nothing on TV right now. So here I am. Figure might as well come up. So what is everybody doing today? Yeah, I got my scarf on. I didn't come up my hair today, so I put my normally when I put my scarf on, that means I didn't really come up my hair today. So that's the reason why I got normally keep it on. Before anybody wants to come up, I'm about to share the link. It's all up to you. I'm not forcing nobody to come up, but it's your choice. I thought I would be able to pin it to from my computer side. I thought I was able to pin my link at the top, but apparently I need my phone to do that. But oh well, my phone is in the other room, so I'm not going to worry about pinning anything. It's just like today is just like one of those days. Um, I had a very long day at work. I was there at I started at 8. I got done at 3, but I still had to come home and like do some things around the house. So it was just like I got done with dinner early because dinner was something simple today. I was gonna make for dinner tonight too, for as a side, but apparently one of the greens that I needed for my cornbread I did not have, so I have to get it tomorrow in order to make cornbread. So I was like, well, forget it. I'll just wind up making corn instead. And to whoever the one person that is watching, thank you for watching. And it's just been like And then on top of that, it's just like what everything else going on in my family and stuff. It's just been really, really long and stressful. And a lot of people may not know that, like, I come up here with a happy face. But it's just like, me personally, I do have a lot of things behind the scenes, but I ain't gonna talk about it. Even though, like, I crochet family and I talk about my husband a lot, I talk about my nieces and nephews a lot, I talk about my son a lot. Because those are some of the things I do enjoy. Because that is like, they make me happy. I'm just tired of being tired from work all the time when I do come home. But my husband, my son, my nieces, nephews, other people, kids always make me happy. Even though sometimes I may say things like I don't want to watch them, but if they show up at my house, I'm not going to let them sit outside. I'm not. Even though they do get on my last nerve sometimes, but I can't sit to have them sit outside. I can't. And yes, I know I say a lot of things. 'Cause that's a typical parent. We say things, but we love to mess out of our kids. We do. But to some, I also feel like at some point in time with our kids, when they do get grown, we do have to let them grow up at some point. And I understand that our kids are always little babies. Hey, Crystal. Here comes my favorite troublemaker.
What? I haven't been causing trouble today.
I said my favorite troublemaker.
So I'm not your favorite?
You are my favorite.
And who's she?
She's my friend. She's my one of my adult friends that also cause trouble.
I'm her favorite Texas troublemaker. Oh, all right. And the other one's walking in here now.
That goes back to the point where it goes to the fact that I love kids, even though
Hello.
they get on my nerves.
Goodbye.
Bye.
He's going out to the garage. And honey, there is one cold Coke left in there if you want it.
All right, now I just mix up some of my drink mix.
Okay.
That goes back. I really wasn't coming on tonight, honestly, and then I got bored because there wasn't nothing else on TV, and I didn't have nothing else to do.
Mm-hmm.
What I want costs $18.
Go ahead.
You sure?
Yes, but you owe me.
Just take it off my card.
You owe me. I'll have a conversation with you in a little bit.
You make it.
I'll have a conversation with you in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I will have not right now. I'll have a conversation with you in a little bit.
Honey, punishment does not get put all over the public, all over YouTube. I don't need to know what she's going to do to you. Don't piss her off too much.
Not $1. I only owe you $18.
Ethan.
I only owe you $9.
Ethan, it ain't the time right now. I'll talk to you in a little bit, baby.
Sorry, one of the ladies that I used to work with, her, one of her daughters is in Japan. So all that notification was me helping her.
Can I just get your wallet?
You know where it is?
No, where is it?
It's in my book bag.
Alright, which one?
And the one that's in the closet downstairs. See, kids.
Mm-hmm. I know. I got two. The baby's 18.
Bro, tonight was one of those nights I got bored and I was like, well, my husband's down there watching car shows. I couldn't find nothing on TV, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna come up on a live.
Worked for me.
So here I is.
Yep. Since he's been home, my sleep schedule is shot. Well, I used to get up at 5:45 in the morning, take care of Mother Nature, get his coffee done, come in here and just kind of chill and relax. My alarm goes off at 6:30. So does his. Hey, wake up. No. 5 minutes later. No. About 6:45, he gets up. So then I get up and start working on her breakfast. And by 7, I have a 7:15 alarm that's basically, why are you still here?
Yeah.
And no, I haven't. No.
Hey,
Hi, Myrtle. Or should we say Shannon? Squirrels. Magnet fishing. Hello.
hey, okay. Hey, Cubby.
Yep.
Hey, squirrel.
Mm. Yeah, that's always fun when you have to get everything reset.
Oh, I don't like resetting none of my stuff. I honestly don't. Because I know, like, what was it last night? What was I doing? Not last night, but I think it was like the night before, a couple nights ago. That you ever like use your computer and like everything, you get that notification talking about you have to reset your computer in order for it to work.
Mm-hmm.
I had to reset my whole computer. I was so mad. And what's funny, I forgot my password to my computer to the point where I had to call my son in here and ask him for the password to my computer.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll set that on a delay timer, and then I'll go ahead or I'll close out the section and go do whatever I need to do on the computer, and I'll play with it until about 8, 9 o'clock at night, and
Mm-hmm.
then I'll go in and hit the start button and restart it, and then the next morning I'll get into the computer.
Can't
And then
stand it. Like I was sitting here, in the middle of watching somebody's live. I forgot who it was.
well, if it's yesterday, it would have been Maters.
Not last night. It was like a couple days ago.
Granny D.
Don't give me
David.
the line. I watch so many lives after I get home from work. Like after like 5 o'clock, I be in so many people's lives. I forget who it was.
Mm.
Cause I come home because like I left this person's live in order to watch it on my computer, and then it was just like, and then next thing you know, they talking about it popped up as a notification talking about if I don't reset my computer, and then everything, the whole system is going to restart on itself. So I was like, all right, cool, just restart it. I'm on my phone and using my TV,
Mm-hmm.
trying to be like caught up.
Mm. Nah.
You're fine, copy.
It works. As long as you can get the information off the phone by hearing us talk or seeing it,
Yes.
perfect. Who cares? Yeah. No, I went into Saturday night. I went into Zach's Crafts and More.
Mhm.
I went into his live, and then I took an ibuprofen. I should have taken something stronger before Katrina's Crochet World went live.
Mm.
And that's her first live since coming home and after having the baby.
Yes, because I know she took some time off, like a few weeks before she had the baby.
And she literally had the baby like 4 or 5 days ago.
I'm assuming a week ago because I'm friends with her on Facebook. By what I can tell, is like a week ago.
I, it's been. I want to say it's been about 5, so possibly. I don't know.
Oh Jesus! Ethan, two things. Come here. Hey, mom. That's my old part.
Sorry, I went cheap. We had hot dogs for dinner because my dingy butt forgot to sit out the chicken last night. And this is my son's blanket that I've been working on. Most of y'all have seen it when it was just that centerpiece, and now I've got that. Oh, I'm going to hook a little bit more on it while we're up on stream.
Just hand it to my cart. Don't buy it. You said hand it to my cart. But can you go get me a special drink real quick, please? Yeah, hold on. Sorry, y'all. I had to go see what my son was talking about.
But my son's blanket that I was working on,
Yeah,
the one with all them blues.
that look like the same kind of yarn I use for my light blanket.
Close, but this is Red Heart. You were using Mainstays. This is the macaw colorway.
Mm-hmm.
What's in the center, and then I'm using Karen cake for the outside. I've got 3 macaw and 3 Karen cakes, all the same color and everything. But I only have. I'm on my 5th row on the Karen cake.
Mm.
Yeah, this is folded in half.
Then it must be big.
Oh, it's no, not really, not to me. It's not, but it will be. 'Cause remember, my kid's 6'5".
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to use, and each of the macaw are the 10 ounces, so they're the same size as the ombres.
Yeah.
So that's that's what I'm using on that, and the Karen cakes are 7 ounces. So, but everything's out there except for this skein that I'm working on with, and it's that mess.
I would go get mine, but I left mine downstairs in my bedroom and
See,
then
that's
upstairs.
that's where you have the kid go downstairs, knock on the door, and your husband tell him where it's at.
My husband don't even know where it's at. I
Yep,
put it
seven.
in a spot where I only know where it's at.
Okay, you take 3 steps in, you turn right, you take another 6 steps, and then you look and you
Crystal,
see the bed.
it's the reason why I put it in a place where I don't want them to know where it's at. Because I
Yeah, I
know my
know.
husband.
Uh-oh.
That's why I hid where I put it at down in my bedroom.
Oh, it's his.
Not really. It's technically mine, but he don't want all that yarn in the yarn room.
He
Like
doesn't want
he,
all the yarn out of the bedroom and into the yarn room.
yes.
Hey!
Oh, you're
Okay.
fine, copy.
See,
Like
I would
he, Thank you, baby.
Mhm.
Like his thing is like he don't mind the yarn, but if I'm working on projects and he knows the size of the project, he don't want it down there.
Yeah, now like your shawl, the shawl you just did, it could migrate
Yes.
because it was one bag and three things: the shawl and two. Uh, hey, Angelus.
Hey, Angelus. Oh, good night.
Oh yeah, good night, sweetie. Because it's almost 8 o'clock her time, so it'd be close to
No, she's
9.
on Eastern time like me.
Oh, I thought. Well, she actually could be farther, depending on where she's at. It could be almost 9 o'clock her time.
No, it's 10 minutes to 9. So if she's from New York, it's Eastern time because New York is like right above me, so she's on the
Okay,
same time as I am.
Kelly.
Hey, Kelly.
There's the other trouble.
Mm.
But yeah,
Kelly, Puppy, you, all my favorite troublemakers.
yep. But see, all this is in a bag, and when I brought it, I only brought the blanket and the ball that I'm currently working with. I left the actual bag and everything in there in the craft area.
Kelly said she's one for trouble.
Well, that's what Mater calls her.
See, you are have trouble. So actually, if you think about it, we are one fourth trouble. If you think about it,
I'm full trouble. I'm the biggest trouble there is, and I know it, and I don't care.
because
And the
only
reason,
like to tell you the truth, honestly, if it wasn't for nothing else for me to do tonight, I would not. When did you ever see me come up on a Monday night?
Tuesday, honey,
Oh, Tuesday? Or well, my days is thrown off. Okay, when did you ever see me up on a Tuesday night?
first time. Normally, you would come up on Wednesday afternoon or something because of work, and then
Normally on Wednesdays, I don't normally come on because like I'm normally off on Wednesdays.
yeah.
But because I have like don't get me wrong, like I do clean up throughout the week on the days that I'm at work. But I
But
try
on
to
your
do
day
a
off, you
deep
do the heavy
clean and stuff
cleaning.
like that.
Yeah, that's your heavy cleaning.
So I don't come on until later on in the afternoon. But I'm like tonight is just like one of those nights. It's just like ain't nothing on TV. My
Yep.
husband's down there doing his car shows. At the
So
time when I first started this live, my son's friends was here at the house, but they left.
why the f not?
So I'm like, okay, like you said, I'm just gonna come up because I'm bored. I don't know what else to do with myself. I would be crocheting, but I won't be doing finishing what I started until tomorrow after I come home from a doctor's appointment. And I'm like, I hate doctor's appointments.
Yeah, but get them over with and make sure everything's working right, or you're going to be in the situation I'm in.
I'm going for my annual 6 months evaluation for my scoliosis.
Ah,
Because according to doctors, my scoliosis is so bad to the point like it's already halfway up my back as it is,
mm,
and they don't want it to go up. Like they
they
trying
don't
to
want
prevent it to go up any farther to have me like scrunch over like a hunchback.
like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they trying to keep an eye on it. So I'm like, all
Well,
right, cool.
one thing that can help is when you're sitting, pull your shoulders back, because that will make your back naturally has a light curve at the top where your neck is. When you pull your shoulders back, it'll help straighten that up. And when you're at work, because I know you do a lot of prep work and cutting and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
um, make sure every couple of minutes you stand up and you tilt your head back. That'll keep it more in line. Hello, Miss Mary. Mary
Hey,
Webb just
Mary.
that'll help keep it more aligned because my dad, the work he did the last 10, 15 years he worked, he was like this. He had little, I mean, it was calipers, changing on precision work and stuff. So he was like this, and he got the top 3 inches of his spine underneath the neck hump uh,
Yeah.
had microfractures.
Like,
Just so he was literally like he would look like this.
my scoliosis started when I was younger because like I was like one of very few females that was like very overdeveloped for her age.
Yeah,
And it started then. And then over time, it was just like, what the hell?
it's
What
gotten
the hell?
worse.
Yes.
Yep.
And like, a lot of people don't know. It's just like, I already had one surgery done due to my scoliosis because of me being overdeveloped at the time at a young age. Because by the time I was 16, I was already in a certain bra size that wasn't normal for my age.
No, most 16-year-olds, unless they're now, I was an exception to the rule because at 16 I was already a 38C, but I was also 5'6".
Oh no! Try being 5'2" at the age of 16 with a triple F.
Dang.
Yes.
Yeah, no. See, I was considered top heavy because of that. Because I literally went from 5 foot to 5'6" over the course of the summer. So when I started school, you could definitely tell I was a developed female.
Because by the
Or
time I was 16, I was already in an F. By the time I was 16.
the
That's why that's one of the reasons why I just like started to have scoliosis in my lower back.
yeah,
And
because
then
you
on
were
top of that, the way I was raised, not raised, but I'm going to
taught
say like, how can I put this? I'm not going to say the way I was raised because that's a bad choice of words.
the way you were taught.
That no, that ain't it. Let me put it this way, like
Mary, I have heard of a double G and an H, a single H. If they can get doubles of that size, they can definitely get triples. I saw a magazine and it was celebrating strippers and their bodies, and there was one lady, her boobs had been surgically enhanced.
like when
It, it
growing
showed,
up, like I haven't had triple F, but I did have double F.
yeah,
And
and
what y'all see now is caused by a reduction I didn't have a choice but to get.
yeah. Now, medically, if the doctor says you have to have it or you're going to be paralyzed or in permanent pain and stuff like that, they'll get
That was
it. Is,
my thing.
yeah.
That was
Otherwise,
my thing because like doctors told me that if I did not have it, that when I get older, because of how it was causing a lot of stress on my back over the years,
mm-hmm.
that's what caused me to have scoliosis, and it was mild at the time.
Yep.
And then what made it worse is when I got pregnant because like I'm like now it's halfway up through my back, and I'm just like, what the? I'm like, what the heck? I already had one surgery. I don't need another one.
I honestly, out of any surgery I could have, that a reduction of the boobs would be okay. I'm not going to do liposuction because my fat ass can get up and move.
And like
Okay.
when I don't do liposuction because like my thing is like at the time it was either have permanent scoliosis for the rest of my life because of my chest size, or get a reduction and live a normal life. I chose to live a normal life.
Hmm.
And the way they wanted to do it, they wanted it to go up top. But I'm like,
Underneath, please.
underneath or the sides where nobody can see
Yeah.
it. They went underneath. And on top of that, they try to go make me remind you, I'm already a fluffy type of chick. I'm going to say fluffy.
Cuddly.
I'm fluffy. And they try to make me go down to a C cup. I'm like, look, y'all trying to make me into a dude if y'all trying to make me go down to a C cup. I already don't get no butt. For a black woman, I don't get no butt. So I already look like a man from the back. Y'all not gonna make me look like a man from the front. So y'all gonna give me some double D's. That's what y'all gonna do.
I would have gone down to a D because you were 16. There was a chance you were going to get pregnant, so you would have gone up to a double D or even a triple.
Nope, I wanted doubles.
But yeah, Mary, I actually saw a magazine where the lady had been so enhanced. Her one boob.
Like I wanted doubles because, like, remind you, the size that I am now is the size that I was at 16.
Yeah.
Who the hell? Who is this?
Kelly,
I'm trying to figure out who the hell this is too.
I
Again,
think,
touch nose. Who is you?
well, at least it wasn't rude.
I'm trying to figure out who this person
That was
was.
a bird in the light, and then they said, "I love you."
I love you
So
too.
okay.
I love you
Um,
too,
and,
baby. I'm just trying to
and
figure out who you are.
yeah, as long as they're not rude, you know,
I'm just confused. That's all.
you ain't the only one.
I'm just confused, completely confused.
I'm hoping I get through this dark gray and about half this cream before the night's end, and then I'll grab other blankets to work on. Because I've got this one, I've got my son's, and I've got my daughter's, and I still haven't unpacked all the yarn from my daughter's. But good news is I have two shelves. They're only about they're about 2 foot wide,
Mm-hmm.
and now one of them is 5 foot tall. The feet
Yeah.
the feet on it are messed up, so I'm going to turn it upside down. I think. Mm-hmm. Ooh, yeah. I've seen that, Mary, and I know two ladies that they've had breast cancer, and one of them looked at the doctor because she's in her 70s now. He was in her
But I gave
30s when this
it
happened.
to you.
She looked at the doctor. She said, "Take the other one because it's no use me having one when I'm gonna get cancer probably there too." So 74. She's that big around. She has no boobs at all, and she's proud of it. She's happy with it. But she had yeah, no.
No, no,
Okay, go in
no,
and block.
no,
Yeah, block.
no, no.
You will be making this a private stream.
It
Just
already is.
okay. Yeah.
No, no,
So definitely was not good.
no,
Yeah.
no. I wasn't expecting that.
Neither
No.
was
What the hell?
that. Just let's go past it. And the other lady I know, she actually
I
was
don't
going
know
through
what
her
the hell.
second round of
I'll take
chemo,
it back down to
second
him.
round of
Yeah,
cancer.
well, I'll take it. You give me a
She had
special one?
had them. She had both of her breasts removed because her first cancer was that aggressive, and they did reconstructive surgery on her. So she does have boobs, but it's not made out of the regular normal breast material that you're born with.
Thank you.
So, but yeah, okay. Uh, so let's get off that subject and not think about that other one.
I'm
What
sorry.
else?
Um, I'm
What else
sorry.
are
My
you
mind is just like completely just like disorganized.
working?
Um,
I'll be honest.
sweet,
If I
I'm going
want
to
to do
say
glass,
this,
that's not the one I want
sweetheart. I want to say this. If you're still here, that's a no-no, baby. That's a no-no. That's
because
bad.
there are some people in here, even though that may have children in the house, that walk by and see that. I'll be honest. After this stream is over, delete it. You're going to lose your view time. You're going to lose your hours and all that, but delete it because of that 2 seconds. And I'll be honest. That's too little to even want.
Oh, big boy. Because if this a for the person that's in my chat now, I'm assuming this is the same person.
The Angeline, the one from New York.
Oh Lord, help me. Let me go back to my YouTube Saturday and set it private for right now.
Yeah,
Because if I don't do set it to my private, then it's gonna be some BS.
and go in and delete at the very top where you have the StreamYard at.
Lord, help me. Let me go ahead and set this to private because I really wasn't expecting that to happen.
Yeah, and you can, if you get flagged by YouTube, say we saw that, we did not intend for that. It was privatized immediately and deleted as soon as the stream was over. So please remove any and all complaints about it.
Oh Lord, I don't got time for this. I honestly don't.
Nope. Because I'll be honest, I thought it was like they were doing earlier, but the way if it was their hands, which I doubt, they did it wrong. So, but anyway, all right,
That's
everyone in
why I
chat,
kind of like went
what y'all
ahead and
working
set
on?
it to private for right now.
I just leave it private because you're going to have to because of that. Uh,
Oh Lord, Kelly,
I would
I
message
ain't going. Just message me and I'll tell you what happened. And I wasn't expecting
get
it.
me in
Neither
there.
was me or Crystal.
And here's Mater, not that one.
Message me about like what actually happened, Kelly and Cuppy, because I really wasn't expecting what actually happened. What happened? I really wasn't expecting it on my life, honestly. And I will like let y'all know. And that person's not here no more. And I don't want to like talk about it at this particular moment. It's just something that happened to. I'm thinking is like somebody that's new. I'm assuming that
Ladies,
was somebody
check your
that was new
messenger.
in my channel.
I just sent them a message real quick so they can take a look. But yeah, okay, ladies, what are y'all working on? Because I know Cuppy was getting set up for fair stuff last week before, because she had craft fair going on.
But how is your crash for a dawn copy? That is the question.
Yep.
And trouble number two, if you don't get your behind up here, I'm gonna be upset with you. And trouble number three, I'm talking about copy and Kelly trouble number two and number three.
Well, Cuppy was having problems, so it may take her a little bit. Do you have your nieces or something over?
No, that's my sign.
That's him singing?
Yeah,
Cool. I'll be honest, it sounds like a kid's show. Exact
that,
eight.
that's him.
Okay.
This week I don't got no kids this week other than my son.
That's a good thing. Ah.
This week, I don't have no kids until Monday, Monday or Tuesday. No, yeah, Tuesday. I don't have all the way up until Tuesday. I don't have no kids, other than my son.
I only have that one.
Don't like it, girl. You know I love the kids. Like I said,
I
I
know.
may be anal about towards the kids, but I love kids. Even though it may seem like I'm gonna put it this way. It may seem like I'm an asshole towards kids, but anything for the kids. That was always my thing. Anything for the kids.
Yep. Ooh, you want money?
And
Yeah,
I
my
would not turn down a child if my life depended on it. If like a child comes to my house talking about they hungry, bring your butt in here so you can eat.
give me a minute. Come on. Here, park it. Drink the milk while I get you a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like with the kids, I may be a little anal with them, but it's just like I'm not going to sit there and
Hi,
have.
Mama Mary. The youngest one on there is my age.
That's about the 44-year-old. It's the same age as my aunt.
See, my brother, he's 46 in September.
I always say I may be a little anal towards kids, but I may be a little anal. But I love the kids. I would never sit there and let a child pop up at my house at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning talking about I don't got nowhere to go. You better bring yourself up. I'll be mad. Don't
Here's
get
the
me
sound.
wrong. I'm not gonna lie. I will be mad at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Don't get me lying about that. I will be mad if you're knocking at my door at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
But
You gonna bring yourself in here? Here's a pillow, a blanket. Get comfortable on this couch until tomorrow morning.
and we're gonna get it all straight about what's gonna
Yes.
happen.
If you hungry, you can get anything in my fridge. That's how I always been. I will be mad at first, but I'm not going to sit there and like. That's like I'm going to give you a prime example. That's like I'm going. Is it okay if you use you as an example, Crystal?
Throw me under that bus.
I'm using you as an example.
Like I said, throw me under the bus. Go for it.
That's like if your son or daughter shows up at my house 3, 4 o'clock in the morning talking about me and my mom got into it. She put me out.
Yeah,
And
you're going to say
he
there
or she
that
shows up at my house. I'm going to go ahead and be like, look, even though I will cuss your child out. Don't get me wrong, I will cuss your child out. Talking about like it's 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, why are you here at my house? But
because I
bring
don't have anywhere to
yourself.
go, and Mama said I can. Mama said I'd be okay here.
And I'm like, um,
Hmm. It was up for like 2 seconds. That was it. It was literally so you could miss it, but I would still keep it private just in case. Actually, let me go to the YouTube side and see if I can find it. I can't see it, but is that why am I so low? Okay, did we lose Ashley? So what's everyone working on? I'm picked up a blanket I've had in timeout for a minute, so and Miss Cuppy's still working on fair stuff. Oh, darn it. Kelly, what are you working on? Because I know you finished your sweater because you were showing how to block it earlier. Okay, cool, Angela. What color or colors is it? As you can see, this blanket is blues, greens, and brown and gray. There's the gray on the back side. That's what color I'm working with right now. Nice. Scrap yarn is wonderful for those. I had somebody, I was talking to Ashley earlier, and she said she had made an order and gotten in some ugly yarn that she would not use. She didn't know what to do with, didn't want to use or anything. And I said to keep a tote box off in the corner because I normally have a basket. Ooh, black and red. Echo watermelon from Michaels. Nice. And I told her, I said, any of that yarn that you don't like, don't care for, you think it's ugly, you don't want to use, throw it in the basket or tote box, whatever you're using. When it's about half full, grab two or three strands, and with two strands worsted weight, I will do an 8 millimeter for just for a BS. But since I'm working with worsted weight for my kids' blankets, um, I've got two of them that I use two number fours with 7 millimeter. But when you
Think
get
I can switch to my phone.
what happened to your internet?
Remember when I said that my internet been messed up for a couple days?
Mm-hmm.
They won't be able to come out until tomorrow.
Mm.
I'll come down
Angela,
in a second.
okay. Angela's working on a black and red scarf. Um, Kelly's working on multicolor and crepe blankets. Um, I was telling her what I told you earlier about keeping the tote in the corner for the ugly yick yarn that you don't want to use, and use that for pet mat donation for pet mats or lap gans or something. You know, if it's yarn you just hate, don't want to use, think it's the worst crap in the world, throw it in
Mm-hmm.
the basket and then combine it and use it later on. Is
Cause I'm like, like I was using my computer and now something happened with my computer, so I'm just like, because of my internet. So thank God I can switch to my phone.
yeah.
Cause that's the only. I just like think to myself like, how could I switch to? I was like, I forget that I can switch from my computer to my phone. I forget that Cuppy taught me that. I
Yeah.
literally did forget that Cuppy taught me that and that trick.
Okay, this blanket is getting to be big because I literally just passed the where I joined in with this dark gray.
Yeah.
I just passed it, and I'm fixing to go in with this.
Mm.
So I'm getting one round per color, and I'm going to switch up how I do this, how my pattern that I was doing, because I was
Yeah.
going to do a McCall, a Karen, a McCall, a Karen, and on out. But I'm going to do another Karen, a McCall, the third Karen, and then the last McCall is going to be on the outside, because by
Yeah.
that time it won't be loosey goosey. And because Karen cakes are 20% wool, so they kind of pull.
But I will say this: but when you use my phone, I can't stay up on my phone much longer because that I only got like 25%.
Plug it in and run it, or does it drain it while you do that?
Every time I use my phone and do a live, it drains it.
Okay.
And my charger is downstairs.
Oh. Okay. Well, when you gotta
So I
go,
might have to cut this in after, but when it gets down to like 15, I'm going to have to end it short.
and there's the new color. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it.
Hold on.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
go ahead. You're solo.
right here is where I joined it, is where it switched colors over to this dark gray. And I
Yeah,
got literally one round and about 10 stitches. And it switched out to this light.
that's pretty.
This is blueberry truffle, I think, or blueberry cheesecake or something like that. I've got
I did not mean to mute you.
the
I was
band is
trying to hit the button to exit solo.
ah.
What? Why did I just do myself? That's the reason why I hate using my phone for anything.
You're muted. You're muted.
I hate using my phone for anything. That's why I like using my computer.
Thank you, Angela. Or Angel. I just now realized that you said that right as I got dropped. That's okay.
That's why I
Leave
like
me.
using my computer or my tablet because if I use my phone, it'd be like, what the hell?
Yeah. Believe me, I understand.
And it just be like, what the flying ass?
Hmm. Whew. Yeah. The only thing I can tell you about this colorway is blueberry something. Because I've got it out in the craft room, but Um, I'm not gonna go after it because if I get up, I'm just gonna end up shutting down for the night.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be up for long. It was just I came up for like because I was bored.
Yeah, and it's almost 9:30 for you, and I'm gonna go when we get off here. I'm gonna go get me one more hot dog and get everything put up, cleaned up, and be done for the night. Which actually got Mike Mater to come in from the garage fairly quickly. I told him. I told him if he didn't come in, Chris, my son was going to take off with all the food. He
Which is
walked
true.
in, just hot dogs because I
That
forgot.
sounds about right. You gotta realize he's still at the age where he's a growing boy.
I cooked 2 packs of 8, so there was 16. I gave his Michael Mater's mother 2, so that was 14 in there. And I stuck my
He's
head out the
still a
back
growing
door.
boy.
I know, but he's not. He ate 4, maybe more, depending on if he went back for seconds. But I stuck my head out and told my Mater, like, come in before Chris gets it all. I got over by the sink and uh, Mater opened up the back door. Chris picked up the pot and started walking off.
Now you see how I feel with my husband and my son.
Oh, I know. And Mater asked me, he goes, is that a threat or a promise? I looked at him and looked at Chris, and Chris was trying to sneak and move, and it wasn't working. But yeah, it's it just depends on them. I mean, I got me 3. I ate most of one before I came on.
Cause like even though I made dinner, it's just like I really wasn't ready to eat yet, and I
Yeah.
pray there's still food left.
Yeah, about that.
I still pray there's food left.
Let's see. And here's the hilarious thing is, because his coffee maker quit last night, and it was like, and he ran out of cigarettes. Guess who went and got
Ooh,
him cigarettes? Yeah, the Walmart had 1 pack of his cigarettes for $8.30. I went to Murphy's and I got 3 packs and two 1 liter bottles of strawberry melon brisk drink for
Yeah,
$25.
that's not bad.
No, I would have paid just the $25 for just his cigarettes at Walmart. And I'm like, nope, I'm good. But I went to Walmart. I got the one of the two last mainstays coffee makers. The
Oh,
cheap
that's a pretty color.
what this?
The main stain coffee.
No, coffee maker.
I also thought you said that the main stain coffee, like as far as the yarn wise.
No, I actually didn't buy any yarn yesterday. But I told my son that I was going to Walmart and I was going to get subs, and he's like, I said, so tell me what kind you want and I'll buy it for you. He didn't want any. Well, just in case, I bought 4 of their 1 foot subs. Um, Mater had a little over 3/4 of one, and his mother had the rest. I had Black Forest ham. I split it in half, and I had half last night and half for lunch today. So I had 2 full unopened subs in the icebox. Yeah, I get up this morning, I'm missing a sub.
Somebody must be hungry.
Yeah, but he didn't want a sub from Walmart. Yeah. Okay. But
But
yeah.
I want to say this. On this note, I do have to end this live because I had to switch over to my phone
Yep.
and it's drained my battery. And I just went from 45% down to 20% in a matter of 15 minutes.
Yep. Okay, then on that note, I will say y'all have fun. Good night. Close that out, and I'll go ahead and leave studio. That way you can shut it down, and I'll talk to you later. You got my Facebook, so we can holler that away. Okay.
Got you. I
All
love
right.
you. Talk to you later and tell Mater behave.
I told you where I'm at with him.
That's why I said tell him to behave.
All right, everybody in chat, have fun, stay safe, and we'll holler at you next time. Bye.
See everyone later.